Yo, yo, what it do, my people? So, I'm just setting up the stream right now. Um, this is not gonna have a lot of talking, so this is just if you want to hang out and work. Because I have some serious work to do, but I just feel like streaming. So, you can pop in your questions whilst this is rolling, and then when I take a break, I'll answer them. But for the most part, it's just a time for you to hang and get some work done and have some company and some chill music. But because I'm a talkative, I might still share some of my thoughts whilst I'm doing this, but I would try to keep it to a minimum, all right? Because yeah, just because I have like some crazy things to do today. I'm just sharing the link now so you can skip all this part if you want. This is the same website from the other stream that I did a couple of days ago. So I think I'm gonna put this on Instagram as well. I'd actually be surprised if any of you roll in here, man, because it's like what 9:15 on a Tuesday morning. I would be shocked. So now I'm on Twitter responding to tweets instead of just, instead of working. So yesterday I sent a tweet about I shared a tweet about websites that kind of struck a nerve. So I'm just responding to some of the messages. Also, another thing for you to notice, I'm actually like I've been up since like 5 a.m. So I've been up for 4 hours already, and I'm already feeling a little lethargic. But I do have some two key tasks that I can't do, like that I need to do. Sorry. So I'm just trying to get them done. Hello, Tetea. All right, man. Let's get to this work. again, this is a session for you to get stuff done as well. So it's not so much a conversation as it is just me trying to get stuff done, right? So I've got a 40 minutes timer going. You can still put questions in the chat and I will answer them when I take a break. But yeah. Instagram says my stream link is too long, so they can't post it. I think this is the other problem I have with like trying to do these things, which is they just take a lot of time. Because I really want to share this link, but yeah, I don't know why Instagram be telling me that the link is so long. Oh, and also if you know anybody who, you know, kind of wants the working session, let them tap in. Hey Sedam, what's popping? Okay. Okay, I really want to share this link on Instagram, so I'm going to do one last thing to see if I can successfully share the link. Oh, so I'm also just sharing my Figma window. I don't want to share like my whole screen. So if you see my thing move weirdly, that's why. Okay, cool. Now that I've successfully brought a bunch of strangers and friends alike into my work session, let's get it done. You can also put in the chat what you're working on right now, if you are working on anything. So if you work in Figma, shift space brings up this window. I think that's too distracting. So shift space brings up like a preview window. You should check it out. It's a nice shortcut. It's bugging today for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, it was good, Francis. Yeah, I think this works. I'm in an inner page, so gonna make this share tributes. Should I have like a go back, or should I have like a giant X button? So the plugin I'm using is called Iconify. Really? You don't have like a close button? Okay. I'm just gonna flip one of these then. Mm-hmm. No. Okay. I'm just gonna rotate this by 45%. Now I wanna so if you're on the stream and you are watching, one, tell me what you do, and if you want to use it as a work session, tell me what you're working on. I know I said I don't want to talk, but let's make this interactive, shall we? Isn't there supposed to be like some layout setting? I think I'll try to keep this until like 11 or until I'm done with the work. But yeah, I have a 2-hour session. Okay. Bennett, I already saw the message, so I'm not sure why you deleted it, but yeah, stream is running for about 2 hours. I'm trying to find this Figma thing that allows me to spread out. Is it this? No, it's not that one. All right, where's Google? Come to my rescue. Yeah, what's good, Seb? Um, oh, really? Thanks, man. This is annoying. Like I haven't used auto layout in a bit, and I think they changed how it works. But thank you, the device hub. See, you guys can save us my like. Uh, okay, cool. The problem is, I think this is too small. User is not gonna know that it's a close button. Also, when I'm working, right, one of the things that I'm typically trying to figure out is the balance between elegance and functionality, right? So, for example, I want the close button to be obvious, but I don't want it to also kind of overtake the rest of the UI. So I have to make some decision around how much that should also be in terms of opacity. Hey, Mother Creative, I see your documentation for your next photo series. Nice, looking forward to that. Um, yeah, Sebastian, we can do that. I think for me, this is like a client project, so we eventually go live. Um, so so what's happening, if you can see my screen when the screen is shaking, is that I'm moving to other windows. Um, Cletus, what do you mean intro sesh? Explain thyself, mister. I'm just trying to get some work done. Oh, right. Yeah, no, please feel free to introduce yourself. I was saying earlier that if you're on the call, yes, introduce yourself, tell us what you do. And this is supposed to be a work session. So if you are working, tell us what you're working on. Let us know what you're working on. So I'm working on a website / a web app for a friend / client. So it's like a tribute website, unfortunately, for a family member that passed. Yeah, so we're just trying to create an experience that enables them communicate. I got a different button for this. Is anybody on here like a web designer? I actually find that Funeral brochure. That's cool. I mean, it's not cool that somebody's dead, but so I was actually, well, there's a video I'm about to post on LinkedIn later this week. I was supposed to do that today, but obviously I'm busy with other stuff. There's a video I'm going to post that is talking about why certain industries like, funerals and whatnots are not talked about a lot. And also like designers don't want to go there. But I think there's opportunity to work in taboo industries. Okay. Oh, thanks, Sebastian. I can figure out this auto layout though. I hate auto layouts for this specific reasons. I'm just going to be a prude nigga. Hmm. Yes, I do. So I'm eventually going to throw a grade on this when I'm tidying up the design, right? So right now I'm just kind of fleshing out the ideas. But eventually I'm going to throw a grade on this. I like to eyeball stuff a lot. So yeah, I design without a grade. But eventually I'm going to throw a grade on it. So that's sort of the way I work, right? So I work in this iterative manner. So right now there's still a bunch of things that are incomplete, but I'm just trying to flesh out the, I guess, the system and the ideas. Um, and then when I'm done, I'm going to like run through it and try to like, figure out how I want the final layout to work out, and then add grades and everything. I just find that trying to add all those things whilst I'm building the idea slows me down because I end up overthinking it. But it does also lead to a lot of inconsistencies in my work because it takes a lot of effort and energy to try and go through the rest of the thing and trying to fix them. So there's that too. But I'm an eyeball kind of person, more than I like to admit. So I'm trying to create a gallery page and I'm wondering, should this be a masonry grid? So there was this idea I was talking about on my last stream about interestingness, right? Which is, how do you make simple things interesting? I feel like there's a thin line between interesting. No, there's a thin line between simple and bland and boring. And I think finding ways to make things interesting is how you solve that problem. So right now I'm trying to build a grid, and I'm sure a bunch of you would have gone into auto layouts and try to figure it out, and it's easier that way. But again, my brain doesn't work like that. So and so I'm using an app called Figma. That's the app I'm using. Okay, so I'm off to the internet. So I want to create, what I'm trying to do here, maybe you guys can help me. I'm trying to create like a gallery of images, but I don't want it to just be like a boring gallery, right? I want to create this like dreamy, floaty, kind of like immersive type effect without doing too much. So then what do you mean? Do you mean like I didn't do any wireframes for this? Because I did, just that the wireframes are more about the flows than they are about the specific details. So what you can see right now is like I'm on Pinterest. Also, I find that I'm using Pinterest more now than Dribbble if I'm trying to find ideas. I don't know why, but not sure about what you mean by weird idea, but I think that could work, which is start with the image and let the images guide the grid. But I think I do have to constrain them though. So this is where's my OG grid? One of the few scenarios where I'm going to use an auto layout. Because you niggas be out here. Okay, let me place the images first. Notion has taken over my place image shortcut, so now I have to do this. Yes, sir. I'll be waiting for that grid, man. That's my first 50 minutes block. Okay. Just gonna discard this. Oh, right. Set them. No, I did some wireframes. I showed this in the last stream, but they were not too detailed, honestly. They were mostly just meant to help me kind of like, they were mostly just meant to help me lay out the flow. I don't do detailed wireframes for everything, especially not for like visual design ideas. I'm definitely more of a freestyle person than I am like a fully structured. Okay. Time for le experimente. Yeah, Charlie James, I agree. I really agree. It's hard. I mean, I could see the use case though, right? Because I'm working on some projects right now that need to hand off things to another designer. And I think when you have the discipline of wireframing, it helps you structure and pass on your thoughts, especially if you're not the one doing the design, right? You're just supervising. Is there a way to edit this grid? Is there a way to reduce the number of things I have and move the grid around? Or is my fate set by just how many things I have in the grid. Oh, it's a wrap. Okay. Okay. This is one of those scenarios where trying to do the cool thing might actually be less productive. Oh my god. Ivo, I don't think you understand the greatness that is in the chat right now. If only you knew of all the ridiculously awesome people that are in the chat, you will be amazed. No, not yet. I'm still trying to decide. But I think eventually I should go with a masonry grid. Right now I'm just trying to figure out interesting ways to show the ideas without having them feel boring. I'm always looking for something different with this UI ideas. So far, the thing that I like though is this like thin slices, because I don't think I see a lot of them. But I really like this like thin slices. I think there's something there. So maybe, yeah, that's something I definitely take. So even if I'm building a masonry grid, I would want to have those thin slices. Yeah, you mean this grid? So looking at the grid earlier before the images were placed. Okay, this is the OG grid. My brain is slow, G. So I can't parse what you're saying properly. Larry, but you know, I will eventually standardize this, so it makes more sense, because I'm aware of the development constraints. It doesn't mean I won't take some risks though. Clectus, I can process what you're saying. My brain can't parse that information right now. Okay, I'm gonna give myself like 10 or 15 more minutes on this page and I need to move, because I have 1 more hour left in this session. No, but I think I've gone to other pages. Homepage, tribute overview, history. I have all the inputs / uploads. Now I'm doing the display for the grid. Thank you, sire. Thank you very much. Cletus, do you mean, I mean the frame that has images on the grid, the one before the empty one? Which are the frames? This one or that one? Let me know which of the 3 frames. I'm just going to name them so you can call the name SM1, SM2, SM3. Oh, okay, cool. So looking at the grid area before the images are placed, the ones that are more portrait can accommodate images like the 1 second. Yeah, man, I'm still a little lost on that, but okay. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 4. This is 3. Alright, cool. I'm gonna break this out of the grid and see if I can start formalizing. I really like the ideas of those tiny vertical images. So let me get out to the constraints that Figma is putting on my life, and then see if I could masonry the heck out of this. Yeah. This is a start. I don't think we're there yet quite, but got it. Okay. Yeah. I think we are getting somewhere. Yeah, I think this works. I think this works. Maybe if I spend a little more time on it, we could find some other interesting thing, but we can start from here. So depending on the dev I'm working with, sometimes there are some details I just add with comments, like I don't bother designing. So for example, I want a light box on this page. It's like, I'm not going to design a light box. It's not worth it. So let's clean this up. So a quick trick. One of the things one of my earliest design mentors showed me was to never delete anything when you're working. Okay? Ever. So said, if you're still on the stream, these were my wireframes. I think I lost that stream. It didn't save because I exited YouTube, but I went through the whole thing from my sketches to the wireframe down to, like, you know, the videos. Okay, so let's see what we got. Homepage, tributes page, life history, tribute. Okay, this is an option. I'm just put this comment here. Tribute, add your memory. Then you have the gallery. Is there anything I'm missing? Okay, donations. Donations is going to be just text information. So I think I'm going to use like a two-sided layout where I have donations on this side, and I'm just gonna have some descriptive texts. Should have been more than 2 paragraphs. I think this can be 24 pixels. Too big. So 22. Then I'm gonna throw a line on here. Let's just divide the page from top to bottom. Where's that sweet paper color? Yeah, so I think donation information is going to have like 3 main things. It's going to have the channel, then description and the information about that channel. And I will stick with this container theme I have going on here. So it depends. If I'm doing my own things, yes, I definitely write copy before working on the design. But if I'm doing client work, I'm not able to. So in this case, I have some of the copy, right? If I'm being honest, I have some of the copy. It was sent to me, but right now I'm not building around that. I think I'm building the design that will fill in the copy later on. But I am making decisions with the copy in mind. So if I'm doing client work, no. I like to have it that way, but it always doesn't work that way. Local bank transfers. I think this font is failing me. What am I using? Roboto. But the thing that I think a lot of people like, the thing that I do for sure is I treat text as a design element, right? So I'm not just putting text there because I have to put text there. Like, I'm putting text there because I'm putting text there because I'm putting text there as a design element, right? So I'm curious about the shape that a text takes and how it works overall. So I'm not just putting text there because it needs to fill a space. So for example, if you saw me play around with this, the font size, the width of the container, that all adds to like how visual this thing looks. So I think one of the things I do differently that helps is like I always try to treat text as a design element instead of just like something that fills up space. I want to make it so that you can copy this bank information easily. So I'm going to put a copy button here. Place import icon. Also, this is one of those scenarios where I'm doing UX at the same time that I'm doing UI. I guess if you've done this for a minute, you're able to make some of those decisions as you go. And for me, like UX has just come to me like ease of use. I want the experience to be mindless, right? So basically what I'm doing here is I'm trying to make it, easy for someone to get the bank information because we want them to donate some money. Confidential. Was any? Oh, sorry. So something that I do is when I'm designing, I tend to use the names and info of people that I know. 902-111 da 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 da. I don't know if that's what an actual Stampin' Bank account looks like, but hey, who cares? Okay, let's be cheap, shall we? Stampin' Bank. Let me put a descriptor here so that the person knows. Because we want those dollars, you know what I'm saying? So the other thing I'm also going to do is I'm going to make this I'm going to make this so I want you so that you can actually copy the whole, you know, account information if you want. But I know for a lot of apps, you have to enter this information one by one, like line by line. So I'm going to add a small, okay, that's the wrong thing to pair it with. I'm going to add another version. Let's add another copy. It makes me feel like this copy is too big. Going to add another copy on hover, and I also think on hover I want this to be like more obvious, so let's do that. Also, I want to remind you that this is usually what makes the difference between, again, simple but interesting design and boring design. Okay. Is the little details that you do to enhance the experience of the user. And a good way to build that skill is when you're looking at any set of design, ask yourself, why does this work? Okay. If you can answer that question for yourself, more often than not, you will be able interesting. More often than not, you'll be able to create nice experiences and figure out those little nuances. Oh, okay. Name and account number first. All right. Thanks, champ. On it. So name, account number. All right, cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, again, UX 101. I can't assume everybody understands what this what does symbol mean, right? Because this is not a tech product. It's most likely going to be a product for a bunch of people who don't know what the hell this is. So whenever you can, add a label. All right, that's like, but see now said, am I sure that message was meant for us? Because I don't know that it was. You can be my inside friend. Good question. It's not necessary to do that. That's a good catch. Yep, so it makes the components cleaner all around. Thanks for that catch, dude. Also, just a quick note. Yeah. See, this is where you have the difference between form and function. Because I think the copy details is more obvious, but feels a bit too clunky. So yeah, I'll just leave it like that for now. I'll tidy it up later. Also, I got major alignment issues because I was trying to be lazy. Also, quick tip: if you are not comfortable with zooming into your work at these levels, you probably not create very good design. That may get me in trouble. But I don't know. I find that your willingness to zoom in really deep into your work plays a huge role in how crisp your designs look. All right. See, this is what I'm doing here. It's part of the reasons why I don't like product design work. I just obsess over certain details that most of you will not, because hey, it don't matter. Or you just use the standards. All right, cool. So I think that works perfectly. And also another tip for you, right? Like that I just kind of want to share with people. Another tip that I want to share with you people is that Mobile money, I don't need the name, right? So that copy button is in the wrong place. All right, cool. Is this where I start creating tokens? It's actually crazy how much I haven't done product design, like proper product design, in a long time. Like I'm always trying stuff out, but like I don't want to smell product design with a 10-foot pole. All right, cool. So I have all my components. I have my bank components and I have my mobile money component. So, and people can copy the whole thing, can copy individual lines. Okay, the one thing that I still have to figure out is navigation. Because for now, I'm putting this really cool nav bar at the bottom, okay? And it works for some pages. And I guess it works for this one too. But now I need to figure out if it really works for everything. I guess it kind of works. The only thing is, do I want the right tribute button to be like my main primary action all the time? Probably not. Said them, yes, maybe, but my concern is, so when I copy this information, right, it's going to copy. Okay, let me fix this first. So first, this is simply meant to be like only on, let me just hack this. This is meant to be only on this copy button is meant to show up only on hover, right? So it's only going to show up when I hover. And the reason is that there are cases where copying the entire thing will give me this information, but then I still have to like paste, delete if I'm only entering information one field at a time. And from my personal experience, I find that it's easier to sometimes like just swipe, copy, paste. If I'm dealing with an interface that only takes one line at a time, but I could be wrong. But the logic is the other copy information will only show up on hover, right? It's not going to show up by default. Maybe I should use the accent more here. Right? So when I hover, it lights up. But let me know if that, you know, if you can see that. If not, I will consider having a having just one option. Also, do not be fooled by the simplicity of this design, I promise. If Larry is still in the chat, he can tell you. All the things I design look simple until you have to build them. Alright, cool. So I think now I have all my pages. Live tributes, memories, donations. Oh, live stream. Okay. The live stream is just going to be a box. There's really nothing to it. It's going to be a box with two states. It's going to be a box with a state that shows when the stream is live and some activities. Thank you, Francis. We shall keep Oh, you mean on this page? Yes. But that's the thing, because yeah, that's the thing. But the problem is I don't know where this button leads to, right? So I need to figure out how I'm going to handle that. Because all, like on all the other pages, all the CTAs. So this is going to change. This is going to be upload a memory. So all the CTAs will lead you to an action, but we are not setting up any kind of auto donate for this, right? It's purely just informational. So the problem is going to be when somebody clicks, that's what happens. But yeah, gonna put that on for now. Money. Also, I have a challenge for the designers in the chat. Okay, we need some really sweet currency symbols that are Ghana cedis, because one of the things I use all the time is currency symbols, but then we only have dollars and a bunch of other foreign currencies. It'd be really cool if one of you lovely custom icon designers out here could make some really fire Ghana cedi symbols. Oh, Sedem, it's actually simple. It's not going to be much of a grade at all. I'm either going to just basically copy Pinterest, or I'm going to like just make it like a single file scroll, right? Wait, what's the size on that? 24. This is 24 as well, but the visual balance is off. So no, that's okay. Doesn't matter. Just gonna copy this one. Gonna make this share live stream. See, this component is not well constructed, so I'm paying for it. Again, why I do not sometimes like using auto layouts, because you gotta set it up correctly. Share. Which share button is more obvious? I don't know if this is more obvious, but I like that. So what's a scaled down version of 1920 by 1080? Just gonna map this. Let me see. Yeah, all right, cool. I think that's how it works. Just gonna ditch that. Oh, one of my favorite shortcuts in Figma is copy paste style. It's like the coolest thing ever. So if you don't know how to use it, it's Option Command C and then Option Command V. So I could copy and paste any Yeah, I can copy and paste like any style from similar elements, textiles, element styles. So this is live stream active. I'm just gonna put like an image there later. And then this is gonna be live stream inactive. All right, where we're just gonna put a text. Yeah, Bernard, but I want the icons. So for example, when I hit money, you see how all these icons are designed with the CD sign. Like that's what I want. So not just the symbol itself. Like I want icons built around the symbol, because there's also like the issue with balance and making it look good and everything, right? But I will take notes of option 4. Does it give you the same symbol, or doesn't that give you the... Okay, thank you. So I'm going to use that moving forward. Option 4. I need a text here that says live stream and live yet, come back later. All right. I don't need this to be a frame. This live stream starts July 6th. No, July 13th, 2024. Yeah, I said I could do that. So maybe I'll consider doing that. But like I was saying to, what's his name? Like I was saying to Parry, I want that sweet icon work, well thought through, well balanced. Because also the city symbol is a little weird, you know? So it's like, if you're putting it into a symbol, you're gonna have to do a little bit of work. Why is OBS giving me alerts? Okay. All right. I think I have all my pages. Home, live, tributes, memories, donations, live stream. All right, cool. So mission accomplished for this session. I have all the pages laid out. Now to the part that I don't like, which is I need to go through and tighten it up. So like for example, this images, I'm using just Figma saturation sliders to create the grayscales. So there are too many whites. So it kind of kills the effect that I want. So I probably need to like take that to like Photoshop or some proper image tool, and then I saw a Photo P plugin. Let me check that out. So I need to take it to like a proper interesting. Found it. Okay. Yeah, I need to take it to like a proper image tool and then create the black and white versions. I think that would be a lot more balanced than what I've done now, which is just to like reduce the saturation, right? So if I'm creating like proper grayscales, I think they will work better. So you know what? Let's just test that theory. Yeah, so this is sort of the way I work, right? So the first is just to get out all the ideas and have a general theme. And then now I'll do a second pass, and then this is where I try to answer all the fine-tuned questions like, is it the right place? How is the animation for the menu bar going to work? This image feels a bit busy. Do I keep it there? Do I remove it? This is incomplete because I'm just using placeholder content. So now I'll try to fill in all the right content. And just test, then create all the mobile views. Thankfully, I have a review on this on Wednesday, and it needs to ship to dev by the end of this week. So it's really about, I don't have a choice. I gotta finish it. Why has Photo P? Okay. So this image adjustments, black and white. It's about the same thing. There's a lot of whites. Okay. It's the same thing. Oh, this is actually cool. So I could do like proper image manipulation. In Figma. Nice. Okay, it's the same problem. So maybe I'm going to have to be more intentional with the images I pick, because these big white spaces are kind of, problematic when you now reduce, or you now make it black and white. It's too loud in the background. What does this do? Okay, I'm gonna come play with this later. Oh, this is so smart. This is so smart. All right, people. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for hanging. I have got another task. So at this point in my day, I'm gonna exercise, take a shower, maybe breakfast. Maybe breakfast, and then and then I get into another task. I have a meeting at 2 o'clock with a potential client that I need to prepare for. So that's what I'm going to do. Do some research, write some notes, and then get ready for that. But yeah, it was nice hanging out. Hopefully I get to do more of these with projects I'm allowed to share publicly. There's a bunch of projects I can't share publicly because, you can't do that. But this, I think I'm kind of allowed to. I didn't even ask, but I don't think he might. So that's it. I hope you have a great one. Catch you later. Cheers.